The Tao Daily Tarot just around the corner. Here is your key energy. You can choose to tap in, tap out, but it's very important. The key energy right now is thinker from now through the end of the month. And this is what that thinking will bring you. I'll have details coming up in just a moment. Well, hello and welcome back yet again to the Tao Daily Tarot. Thank you very much for being here. I very much appreciate it. I depend on you. I'm grateful for you. Many thanks. Okay, so for the first timers, we're going to do a little quick review here. Long timers, you already know the game plan, and the cross watchers, you probably know as well. You've been attending on a regular basis. So for the first timers, what makes this tarot reading different from other tarot readings? First of all, it's archetypal. I read anywhere between 8 and 10 cards. That's it. 4 different decks, 8 to 10 cards. But that's it, because the Tao is very simple. I focus on energy. I focus on one primary energy, the energy that's necessary. It's a key energy for you right now. You can tap in, tap out, your choice, but you have the power. I do something called the Hyper Shuffle. You will see that in a moment, and I get the reading done in about 10 minutes because you have a life. And a 10-minute reading you can squeeze in very simply, very easily, because again, the idea is to empower you. Alrighty, we got all that taken care of. How about if we get to the Hyper Shuffle? And there you go. There's the Hyper Shuffle. Let's get to today's Tao Daily Tarot. I tell everyone every time that this is an energy reading. This is not a predictive device. Predictions have you waiting for other people or other things to happen. This is not the case. I talk about key energies at the moment of the reading. You're checking this out right now. Here's a key energy around you, critical energy around you. It's thinker. Thinker. And of course, the number up here, 44, that equals 8. And in tarot, 8 is the card of movement. You're going, but wait, I'm still talking about thinking. What are you talking about movement? Well, movement in your thinking. This is a time to go over everything, this past year or two especially, and just reevaluate. That's the action of the thinker. Okay? We're coming up, as I've mentioned many times already, coming up to a very important time. October, November, December, going to get the ball rolling. 2022 will be a roller coaster ride. So you got to prepare here in September. This is your shot. Let's go to the first energy card coming and going. And this, of course, is Judgment. Judgment combines the past, the present, and the future. It's an awakening. It's a new perspective. And so what you're doing, going back to the thinking idea, this original energy, this key energy for you right now, thinker, yeah, you're going back in the past. And you're taking some of that past into your present and then kind of projecting into the future. It's really kind of a triangulation of your life. It's a very, very powerful, very important card. And it portends things changing. The more you tie the 3 time periods together, the past, the present, and the future, the better it is for you. Then we go to the next energy card, and that is 6 of Wands. That's victory. Yeah, absolutely victory. Passion, enthusiasm. Nice stuff. Recognition. It's a personal triumph. So it may be something that nobody else outside of you even notices, but you do. You do. You are making progress. You are thinking your way through to the future. And then we go to the next energy card, pushing, pulling energy. How about the Sun, huh? Does it get any better? No, sir. It is a very powerful card. It's bright, it's light, it's engaging. The Sun is just magnificent. It's illumination. It's clarity. And that's really what I think September really needs to be for all of us. Clarity, clearness in our purpose, clearness in our values, clearness on our destination. The Sun says, you think it, you will see it. Because the bad stuff, it's in the past. 10 of Swords. Can't do any more harm, can't do any more damage. the stinking thinking, the false information. You know about it all now. Ten of Swords says it's done. See the horizon in the card? It's bright. It's bright. We know why it's bright. The sun. You are headed in the right direction, but you got to do the rest of September really focusing in. Because once, as I said, we get to October, it's a roller coaster ride, so hang on. But up until this point, it's been Five of Wands for you, and that's what's made it so doggone difficult. The past year or two has just been pointless conflict, just bickering, just pettiness. And I'm not altogether sure that it wasn't designed that way, just to distract you. There are all kinds of information, misinformation, stuff flying all over the place. You can't sort it out. And it's kind of a mental bickering with yourself, with others. And at this point, you realize it really was pointless, not worth the energy or the effort. The other magnifier card, Seven of Cups, says the same thing. So many possibilities, so many choices, so much information coming in, so much of it wrong, that just to sort through it confused you. Okay? This probably more on a mental level, this more on an emotional level. You tried to sort it out every which way, and it just was clear as mud. And now, September, this is the time for you to put it all away. This is the time for you, the Hierophant says, this vice versa card facing forward, forget what you have been told, largely forget it anyway, in terms of, the belief system. They told you what was right. They told you what was wrong. They told you how to act, how to feel, how to behave. And it really hasn't gotten you anywhere. And of course, that's what led to this emotional confusion. That's what led to this intellectual confusion, which dampened your enthusiasm for life. Now you're saying to the people in power, to the organizations, forget you. I'm going to be my own Hierophant. I'm going to make my own progress. I'm going to decide what's best for me. I am going to heal. This is the Star card in reverse, vice versa, meaning the action is underneath. It's going on right now. You are working on healing. Nobody sees it, though. It's an inside job, but you've decided that since you're walking away from this mass consciousness that has been foisted upon all of us, you're going to begin to heal. You're going to walk away from it. You're going to make your own value system. And speaking of that, here we go. Last vice versa card, Ace of Pentacles. That's exactly what you're doing. You are becoming your own Hierophant. You are deciding what rules and regulations I follow, what's important to me, what's not important to me. I'm not listening outside. I'm listening inside. I'm listening to me, because that's where the healing begins. And part of that listening means think it through. Think it through. Think it through. Don't just assume. Make sure that you give it some good thought. And what you do with that, go to the past, the present, project the kind of future that you want. You will be in charge if you choose to. Remember, you can tap in, tap out. It's your choice. But this is your key energy right now, thinker, through the end of the month. Again, October, November, December, going to open the door to a roller coaster ride in 2022. I want all of us to come together, all of us to be on that ride. So please like, subscribe, share. Be sure to click on the thumbs up, right? Okay. Do that. That's important because the folks at YouTube then know that you like it, and it helps build the channel. You know, I do a brand new read for you every day, 365 days, so I'll be back again tomorrow, but maybe you won't have the opportunity. The next time you and I have a chance to do tarot together, I have one wish for you. As always, blessings.